Many people find the job search process to be frustrating. There are lots of things you can do to help you find the job you need and get hired more quickly. Hopefully, you will find these tips helpful in your job search. Use social media to build and define your online presence. More employers are factoring in candidates' public profiles on the most popular sites, which include Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Update your privacy settings to ensure that any questionable images, updates, and links are not visible to people outside of your network. Do not forget to change visibility settings for photos that have been posted by your friends. No matter what your education or your work experience, do not be too picky about what kind of job you want. Sure, there may be a field you are very interested in, but you cannot discount another field if there are more opportunities in it. You can always take your second choice job until your first choice job becomes available. Showcase your writing skills and creative abilities with a comprehensive, interesting portfolio. Even if you are not pursuing a career in writing or marketing, communication skills are critical in any profession. Your portfolio should include a variety of written documents, such as press releases, business reports, research findings, and executive summaries. These demonstrate that you can communicate with others in a professional environment and formal context. Always do your homework before going to any job interview. Research the company that you are applying to. Know everything you can about the company and the people who work for it. Any job applicant that knows what the company is about in the company history is going to be held in higher regard than an applicant who does not. Learn how to translate your job skills. There have been several industries that have taken substantial hits, and they will not be recovering anytime soon. So you may have to look outside of your field for some opportunities. Furthermore, keep track of which fields have grown recently. Using this knowledge can help you see how your skills can be translated for these growing opportunities. You can also use apprenticeships, internships, and some part-time transition roles. Google yourself to see what type of information comes up for potential employers when they search. If you see something that looks like it could be damaging to you, do everything you can to have it removed. Whether you believe it or not, many employers use Google searches to weed out people they don't want to hire. Take some classes. After putting together your resume, look it over for areas that are lacking or for skills that you could use some brushing up on. Enroll in classes to close up any gaps in your resume and to update your skills. Also, taking the initiative to enroll in a course will show hiring managers that you are motivated to learn and improve. On the day of your interview, listen to calming music on the drive to the location or while on the train. This will help to reduce the stress that you feel and can help with your comfort level. When stress is minimized, you can speak more clearly and give off a better vibe. Before any interview, practice answering questions you may think will pop up. You don't want to be thrown for a loop during an important interview. Write out the 10 toughest questions you think they may ask and really craft out good answers. This way you'll be ready with a good answer in case the question is asked. If your interview is in a location that you are not familiar with, make sure that you plan out your route in advance. There is enough stress that you will be under already, as you should know exactly where you are going to avoid any problems on the day of the interview. During your interview, never badmouth your former employer, even if you felt you were not treated fairly. This will negatively impress your interviewer, who will think that you have no loyalty to your employer. If you have nothing good to say about your former employer, avoid commenting about them and just focus on your own contributions. Ensure that all of your initial points of contact with potential employers are appropriate. When prompted to leave a voice message, what do callers hear? Your name and info, or a clip of your favorite pop song? As for your email, do you use a professional address? If not, it's time to adopt a more grown-up moniker. Avoid usernames containing offensive words, misspellings, and unflattering language. If there is a particular company you are interested in working for, do not hesitate to contact them directly to see what they have available. There may be some jobs available that they have not had the chance to publicly advertise for. Getting in contact with them right away can give you a bit of an advantage. When negotiating salary, never sell yourself short. Prepare yourself for this step by conducting extensive research on the job title, regional salary, and other details of benefits before you enter into negotiations. If you are unaware of your worth relative to other candidates and workers, your salary may not reflect your true worth, and you may not be getting a good job offer. If you are going to use someone as a reference for a job, make sure you give them the heads up. You don't want to have a potential employer give someone a call and they are not expecting it. This increases the likelihood that they will say something that could be damaging. Take the time to write a quality cover letter before applying for a job. Your cover letter is a reflection of your communication and writing skills. Do your best to describe your experience in details, talk about your motivations, and explain why you would be a good fit for the job. If you don't put in the effort, your potential employer will see the lack of effort. Then your chances of getting even an interview is low. If a full-time job is not readily available, consider working part-time as a contractor in your field for the time being. This may get your foot in the door with a company. Recruiters also do not like to see huge time gaps in an applicant's employment history, so working part-time can make that gap smaller. Get out there and attend many functions. First and foremost, attend any professional association gatherings that are pertinent to your area. This is a great place to find out about openings and make important personal connections. Also attend alumni events for your alma mater and make connections with other alumni that may be able to help you in your search. Once you apply for jobs, you should expect to get some phone calls from prospective employers. Use caution when answering your phone. Just a few simple words can help another person form an opinion of you, and you want it to be a good one. If you don't get a job, ask why not. This can be an invaluable way to determine if you're doing anything wrong. You can simply send a short email or letter inquiring about whether there was anything more you could have done. This may also make you feel better about not getting the job. One of the things to understand when you are job hunting is that there will be a lot of disappointments. If you understand this, you will be in a good position to get back on your feet and stay persistent if you do not land the job. Eventually, your dedication and drive will pay off.